In today's clip, you're going to be seeing me get into a conversation with a very feminine, cute Turkish girl. One of the key errors we see guys making after they're able to get over the approach anxiety is they're just desperate to get laid, right? They're thirsty. They don't really give a fuck.
And the girl can sense it as well, man.
And they just see attractive girl and they think, right, tick. I'm basically sell all my life possessions for one night. Where you can sense the neediness, but also, do you really want to, like, given that your time, your attention, your energy, your most valuable assets, do you really want to spend time with someone if you don't have much in common, right? If you don't vibe on a deeper level. The energy is super important. And if you rush through the conversation, which a lot of guys do because they're kind of nervous and it's kind of delayed approach anxiety, and they just rush through the conversation to get the number, essentially you're still going on a blind date, right? Hey, excuse me. I just saw you back here and I thought you looked really nice. I saw your big coat and I was like, oh, I want to say hello. I ran out of the cafe to be like, she's got a very elegant walk. She's probably not from Warsaw.
Yeah, I'm not.
Where are you from? Ukraine?
No, I'm from Turkey.
Istanbul? Yeah. I was just there.
Oh, really?
Nishantaşı, yeah.
Yeah.
You know this area?
Of course.
And I've never met a Turkish person in Warsaw. What brings you to?
No, actually, there are many, but I came here for work.
You are?
Working in corporate.
Really? I didn't expect that either. So you're very serious, like, businesswoman.
Yeah, I am. I'm an engineer.
You're an engineer. This gets weirder and weirder. You don't look like a businesswoman, you don't look like an engineer, and you don't look Turkish. Where was your guess I'm from? What would you say? You're going to say, like, I don't know what you're going to say. No one ever guesses my aim or where I'm from. The chance of you guessing is zero. Your English is also surprisingly good. Because you travel a lot.
No, it's always American company, so the work language is English. I have no idea where you're from.
You said Polish, did you?
I said probably not Polish.
Why? What does a Polish man look like?
No, it's the accent. You don't have this Polish.
I'm from London. But I travel full time and I was in Istanbul for a work event. And
I was in London for a month in August.
what was your opinion? People are like, give very mixed opinion,
I love London.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised, okay.
Actually, I was applying a lot of jobs this summer, but yeah, nothing.
You've decided the corporate world is not for you.
No,
You need to...
again, corporate, but yeah, nothing.
Your vibe is very chill, you're very relaxed. I'm very surprised that you say you're an engineer and a corporate.
Yeah, I mean,
You seem to be like floating on this cool like meditation, relaxed vibe.
this is where I ended up and it goes.
And how is it to live in Warsaw? Or you're just traveling for a little bit?
No, I'm living here for 5 years already.
So you speak Polish?
Just basics, but
And you like the vibe of this place?
it was nice, but now I'm...
It was nice, you're still living here, you're not gone
Yeah,
yet.
but I am done with it. I
So
need
next
to move.
next stop London.
London or Amsterdam,
Amsterdam. Because
because of language. The language barrier is really a lot in all Europe. Like you have to know French for Paris, Polish for Warsaw. Otherwise, you're always this outsider. So.
by spending longer in the conversation, getting to grips with her life, asking her questions, challenging, teasing a bit, you sense her energy, so you sense energetically a good match, but you also figure her out. Like, am I going to be able to go on a date with her and actually have some common world views? Because in the early days of doing this stuff, I would go and approach girls in, say, Holborn or Liverpool Street when I was living in London. They might be super hot, right? I remember stopping a few different Essex girls, right? Guys in the UK will know what Essex girls are. Very done up, very doll-like, but just honestly...
Not much going on.
Not much intelligence. Like, what do you like to do on the weekend? Oh, I'll go out with the girls and get drunk on Lambrini, right? There's nothing going on there. Not really much depth to it. I quite like, not super book smart, nerdy, but some sort of word on intelligence. People that have travelled, right? Talking about psychology, energy, vibe, things like this. And so I would screen out, well, in the early days, I'd make the mistake of just because I was thirsty, needed to get laid, I've got dates with these women. And you know what? It's so fucking dull.
We've all sold our soul.
Sold to the devil, where you don't really energetically vibe. She feels that you feel it because you're just thirsty, desperate to get laid. You're like, right, I'll just get this one done, and then I won't do this again. And lo and behold, the karmic debt that ensues is you don't actually fuck her, and you have a really
you feel like a weasel afterwards
And
as
you
well,
have
right?
a really average evening with basically spending time with someone you don't actually vibe with on a deeper level. Extrapolating this out to me and Les have done this for a while, you should, and this is a side point here, but you really should pay attention to how you feel after people, activities, things, food, right? Men and women, guys you hang out with, do you leave them going, I feel actually pretty upbeat about life and like energized and like optimistic, or do you leave them being like, fuck, that guy was a fucking mood hoover, I feel like fucking just drained, right? Same with women, it doesn't matter how hot they are aesthetically. Does she energize me? Do I get lost in a flow state with this woman? Do I see the beauty of life? Or do I leave being like, fuck, I've got a bit of a kind of sinking feeling, right? Energetically, it's so important. Forget what your brain says. With food, do you feel energized after eating it, or do you feel flat? With activities you do in your life, does it put you in a flow state? Do you lose track of time? Or do you feel drained? Fill your life with shit, with people, with activities, with things that energize you. Get rid of the things that drain you, right? So in this conversation you see, okay, very feminine energy. She's absolutely, for me, energetically a good match, right? I'm a relatively masculine guy. I like the opposite, which is very, very soft, feminine women. She had that kind of soft, feminine touch. And then what I'm also doing in the conversation is I'm just getting to grips with what's she like what's her plans for life? What are her hopes, fears, goals, dreams? And I'm assessing her, but also the secret trick to this is because I'm making the conversation about her, you can sit and talk to someone about themselves for hours. She's willing to have that conversation.
Yeah.
If it was the James show and I'm just telling her about me, she doesn't give a fuck because I've got no relevance to her because I haven't slept with her yet. Also, she gets bored and I'm not finding anything out about her. You're the prize, you're the chooser. You always say this, but men are island, women are boats, right?
It seems strange because wherever I go, everyone speaks English.
Yeah, but to become friends, etc., it's really needed, I think.
You have friends?
Yeah,
You
but
strike me as like a lone wolf, like just drifting around water in your big
I
fur
have
jacket.
my friends, but they're all international. There's no one from Poland.
No one from Turkey either.
One. It's really international because all these corporate companies are international, so it's mixed.
And what's your like dream? If you could like wave a exit roll and be like, right, forget all this stuff, what would you do?
No, because kind of I have this obsession. I really want to go to Peru.
Peru? Okay.
What is yours?
I mean, I left London 8 years ago because I wanted to travel the world, and I'm still doing it. I left for 3 weeks, but now I spend half the year in Latin America. So after this, I fly to Brazil, Argentina, Mexico, and then half the year when it's their winter in Russia, Ukraine. But now there's a war. Well, no, I saw you and I was like, you've broken all stereotypes. I saw you drift past. I was like, she's probably going to be like a very serious Ukrainian girl. She's like this with her big fur coat. And you turned out to be a very nice vibe Turkish girl. And so why Peru? Machu Picchu or ayahuasca?
Yeah, Machu Picchu. No,
Amazon cruise.
Yeah,
Is that where you
heard
see
about
the pink dolphins?
exactly.
Yeah, I did that in Brazil. It's awesome. I basically lived your dream life. And like
I
I've done
think
it.
so.
Not Peru though. I want to go. I love ceviche. I want to try.
Oh, me too. It's my favorite.
Very healthy.
There's only one Peru restaurant in Warsaw.
Oh, you found it. Do you have WhatsApp?
Yes, I do.
Do you have a Turkish or a Warsaw
No, it's
number?
Polish.
And the other thing that I want to ask is, I was trying to guess your age, and I was like, I have no idea. Maybe early 20s.
No, not at all. Okay, so this is me.
Oh, what's your name? Interesting name.
Like this. And
Jane.
what is your name?
James Bond. It was a pleasure to meet you. Have a lovely day with your friend.
You too.
You get to decide, does she get to enter my reality?
Yeah.
So you're screening her. You're asking her questions, right?
It's a very powerful mindset to have as well, right? And as you say,
Screening mindset, right?
most guys are just like, oh, she's attractive.
I hope she likes me.
And
It's
then
the opposite of this. It's screening. Like, is she worthy to bring into my reality, right?
agreed 100%. And this is not some like, feel good mindset, like, oh, you have to qualify. Like what I often get clients to do is I make them sit down and I get them to write out exactly what they want in a girl, right? Do they want the girl to be fit or not? Do they want her to be intelligent? What are her interests?
Right.
And screen for those in the conversation. Actively ask the girl, so when on a Sunday when no one's watching, what do you get up to for fun? All right? Oh no, I don't do anything. I just watch Netflix. And you're like, okay, do you exercise? You do that. That's really cool, right? And you're screening for these qualities that you want, right? Because as you said at the beginning, we were slaves to beauty, right? If we saw someone that we'd like, we just come hell or high water, we try and get laid. But then we'd inevitably feel like shit afterwards. We feel like we sold ourselves short. And the more mature that we've got with this stuff, we actively look. We want to spend time with people that are in line with us, right? Because the thing is,
and also worldview, right? They don't 100%. Have to be the same as you, but you have to have something deeper, right?
Exactly,
even
right.
If you're going to have like a one-night stand, with
exactly.
a consensus as well, a high-value man, right? We always use this fucking example. DiCaprio, right? Is he, when he approaches a girl, I'm assuming he's not saying, "Oh, did you see me in Blood Diamond? What did you think? Did you think?
Did you see me in Blood Diamond?"
Right?
That's hilarious.
He's going, yeah, how was my Rhodesian accent in Blood Diamond? He's not saying that. He's like, right, who are you? What's your story? Because he's in the position of power. You're screening the girl to see if she's cool enough to enter your reality. That's the whole premise, and that's the whole premise of this conversation. And again, when you want to sprinkle in a little bits about you, but you want to make it 80% about her because you're figuring her out. Is she? Yeah, okay, she's hot. Yes, she's feminine. Now, what about her personality? What about her life experience? What about her worldviews? What about her values? Does she have the right to jump into my reality? Because I'm going to take her out for a drink. I'm going to spend my precious time, my energy, my resources. I'm going to pay for the drinks. I'm going to try and kiss her. I'm going to try and take her home. I'm going to sleep with her. Is she worthy for me to invest that finite time that I never get back? Right? And again, we all start in this position just needing to get laid at all costs. But as you get better at this stuff, you'll start to screen women. And this is how to do it.
So ultimately, you shouldn't go out with her before you actually do this, before you find out a little bit more about her, before you screen her, before you feel how you vibe with her, right? Do you feel good after speaking to her? Do you feel like she's a bit shallow? Do you feel like she's a bit thick? Don't do this.
The energy never lies. When you walk away from that conversation, are you really excited being like, oh, it'd be cool to meet her, or are you just like,
Yeah.
The energy never lies, right? So if you're at the stage where you're actually approaching these kind of girls and you need help with this, having these types of conversations, great, get in touch. We'll teach you the formula. We'll see you in the next video.